Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13, and he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley to about the 23. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week, two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
Right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now, go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in that win over
17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. With a lead to a fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Called on a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
It'll almost push them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts, and he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The speed with which this offense can get down the field has taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. They saw the pressure coming out, and it just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The pitch goes to Barkley, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. Throws right back to London, complete again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Nightmare of the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
In motion right is Watkins. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quash Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Pierce will try to pick it up. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 56 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. The tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's McPherson now to send it away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. 2nd and 4. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And they'll begin by running the option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards and the first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. In motion right is Watkins. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, Eagles! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On third down, here's Pierce.
He is going nowhere as he's now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in the second half.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Ballard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Ballard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Coming up on second and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Ballard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll look to throw here. He's got it. This is Ware. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's got room at the 30, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see at prime time, CD, but of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on second down. Hurts steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Andy Isabella. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them. whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
18 Riley. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
In motion right is Watkins. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
In motion right is Watkins. On first down, Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And some space here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And, boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number on next-gen stats, how about this, 71 yards through the air.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. There's a clock stopping 20 seconds to go in the football game.
After that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19.
Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is going to kick off. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance